Hello and welcome to another episode of EMA Cloud Rants. Today with Rob Bissett from Virtustream. Rob, we are talking about the other 90% today, right? All of those workloads that are not containerized, that are not yet in microservices form. And that's what you guys specialize on, right? You're not competing with AWS or Azure.
Yeah, that's a very true statement. I think we've talked a lot about cloud first as a technology. That the containerization microservices has captured the imagination from that perspective. But the reality is that the vast majority of the install base in the enterprise are legacy applications, whether they're mission critical or traditional three-tier applications. Mm-hmm. That's where the vast majority of the spend is locked up in. So Virtustream sort of targeted that sector as a way to bring cloud technologies, cloud economies of scale, and cloud agility to those applications to help those enterprises with their sort of transformation.
What can you offer that an Amazon cannot?
Yeah, so where we look at that is in the architecture primarily. So start there. We're designed to build scale-up applications, not scale-out applications, right? Bigger VMs, infrastructure-level resiliency, multi-data resiliency, built-in backup and disaster recovery. Those kinds of services you typically don't find integrated into a hypercloud. They're available, but you have to build them on top of your applications, right? They assume application-level resiliency. We do not. So that's a big one. The second one is really around security perimeters and how customers access, right? When you start to look at enterprise clouds, you typically don't see swipe your credit card, get access to build anything you want, noisy neighbor, those kinds of things. We've architected around that to give that sort of single tenant feel and single tenant security, even though the underlying platform is itself multi-tenant. Mm-hmm. So those tend to be the big things. Focus on helping customers is probably the third. So sort of an integrated services component. You see that pretty commonly in enterprise class cloud providers, and we feel obviously being part of that, we feel we do that better than most. But the notion that you don't inherently have to go partner with somebody else to help you with your migration of enterprise apps. Right. So it's more packaged together rather than build it yourself.
That's basically a more scalable, more secure, and generally cheaper to operate a version compared to what I have in my data center.
Yes, very much so. I mean, in many enterprise situations, these applications are already running in their data centers. So it's not a question of can you architect for that. It's can you architect at scale? Can you provide the economies of scale? Can you continue to secure that going forward? And more importantly, how do you migrate those applications from their current legacy platforms? Many of these applications are running on big iron, right? Solaris, P-Series IBM. We see mainframe applications. These applications are distributed in those environments. So one of the bigger challenges is not can I build servers, but can I extricate those applications into a cloud-enabled platform successfully without degrading performance or security.
Right. And that was the whole reason why Virtustream was chosen for an EMA Top 3 award. You guys are the enterprise cloud that naturally connects to VMware vSphere and where people can put the really difficult stuff. Thank you very much, Rob. This was another episode of EMA Cloud Rants.
Thank you very much.